Hey guys, Sega here, bringing another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so we're jumping in to do the final mission for the Fighting Legend Frieza, which is the NAMEK Saga team. We are going to do the GINYU Force to do NAMEK Saga. This team, you technically would complete NAMEK Saga and Dragon Ball Seekers, but I wanted to do a different team build for Dragon Ball Seekers. That video is already up, where we're using basically a DB Saga team. Most of the team was free to play, so it's like a nice fun team to use. Now the GINYU Force, we did actually try using just the full free to play GINYU Force, but it gets very difficult towards the end, especially because if you're using the full free to play team, you have to use the Tech LR GINYU Force as your leader, and they only have a 130% leader skill. So with the amount of HP that you have overall, I think this team, we have about 150k more HP than we did with the full free-to-play version. And the biggest problem with that is that certain characters on the team will just get one-shot by a super. Like, for example, AGL Berta, even with the amount of build-up that he had from stacking, we got to the AGL full power Frieza, and if he doesn't dodge a super, he takes like 480k, which is pretty much exactly how much HP the team has. So it's kind of like that age-old problem that the Heroes team always used to have with difficult content, where because we didn't have any LRs or anything like that, even though the team could be quite good, the amount of overall HP was low, so that units taking a super, like if we're using a big top-tier team, with all the new Dokkan Fests, 200% leads, Carnival LRs, all that kind of stuff, a lot of those teams are rocking 700k plus HP. So if you end up taking, you know, 480k from a super, it's not really the end of the world, because you still have over 200k HP left. Whereas unfortunately with the full free-to-play GINYU Force build, if you take 480k from a super, you die from like full health. So it's very tricky. We tried using items and the NAMEK Saga support memory, but unfortunately that was still the case, that full power Frieza could one-shot some of these characters. And unfortunately you don't really get enough items. You don't want to burn through all your items against full power Frieza to make sure characters like Berta aren't getting killed, or Jace, or like Raccoon only has a chance to guard. So if you end up burning through a lot of those items, you don't have any left then for Golden Frieza. So we decided to switch to, we hit the panic button, the break glass, wail in case of emergency, use the actual summonable units. So we are actually using AGL GINYU as the leader. We're using Jason Berta and Raccoon and Guldo on the team. So it's very tough. Like, it'd be fun. I'm definitely not suggesting that it's impossible. I'm sure our boy Jay Fanta, if he hasn't done it already, potentially get it done. But it certainly is tricky. But yeah, so we decided to just revert to the summonable version of the team. If you've managed to do it with the full free-to-play team, do let me know down below in the comment section. It's a very long run as well, which is the other thing that makes it really frustrating. It's like getting to full power Frieza after like 18 minutes, and then you get one shot in slot 1 is a little bit annoying. Whereas obviously this version of the team is going to go significantly faster. Now there are still some liabilities, like, you know, we have Tech LR GINYU Force. They would definitely be in a bad spot if they take a super from the Int Golden Frieza at the very end. But we do get the opportunity to build up our AGL GINYUs. If we can get the Tech GINYU Force to get like a little bit of a slap at the end, but not obviously take a super and get one shot, then that will give us the ability to transform with the AGL GINYUs, which not only give you the heal, but then of course GINYU Goku is a very powerful unit himself. So yeah, we should be looking good here. I mean, we're already getting through a lot quicker, which is not surprising, right? The leader skill is one of the biggest things. It's not just the fact that the free-to-play units themselves are obviously a bit weaker than the summonable units, but the leader skill is huge. Huge difference, right? Having the 130 lead, because even running the AGL GINYU Friend, if you're running the full free-to-play team, the AGL GINYU Friend is obviously not hitting as hard as he would be if you were running a 200% leader for him as your leader as well. So the overall run, definitely a lot more tricky with the free-to-play team. Like I say, it probably can be done. You'd have to get some decent luck towards the end with like the super attack placements and stuff like that. But yeah, the second run we did get a bit more stacking in with Berta. But again, some of that will come down to RNG of like where you're getting additionals. Because, yeah, Berta is a nuking style unit that has the extra chance to super if he's in slot 2. But some rotations, especially if you've got like Jace showing you there's a super in slot 1, then you might want to put Berta, like, you might have to put Berta in slot 1 on that turn. Might be like your only choice. And so then that means he's probably only going to get 1 super, so he doesn't get as many stacks. But yeah, let me know how you guys get on if you try the free-to-play run. Of course, on Global, we should be getting the Part 2 LR within the next week. It might even be literally next week, because if new content's coming out today, next Wednesday might be when more content comes out for Global. And that's around the time we would expect the Part 2 LR, because next Wednesday's the 19th. Last year, the Part 2 LR came out on the 20th. And of course, we could be getting, for that Part 2 LR for Global, the Int LR GINYU Force, which of course will then make this mission significantly easier, because that unit is very good and gives tons of support. And of course, it means you then get to drop another one of the like free-to-play units off the team, who could be a bigger liability. Like, Raccoon is the only one of the free-to-play farmable GINYU Force that we're running, because he can guard, he stacks up stacks up defense as he's getting hit. And then, of course, the final phase against the Golden Frieza is Int. So Raccoon being physical helps us out there quite a bit. So, but yeah, we're already getting through this a lot quicker than we were before. We will finish off Third Form Frieza on this turn. Because, yeah, AGL GINYU probably finishes him off here with the attack support from Tech GINYU as well. If not, Tech GINYU, despite the type disadvantage, should be able to finish him off, but I guess it depends. There you go, GINYU actually getting an additional super. That's the other thing, of course, as well. The RNG with additional supers makes a huge difference when you're running a slightly weaker team. And we were getting a lot of turns where GINYU would do like 1 super and then 2 additional normals, which is not really ideal. So we should be able to get the Dokkan attack, I think, next turn. Nah, maybe not. I guess if we get same type orbs of all 3 characters, maybe. But yeah, Raccoon and Guldo taking the super here is fine. Take double-digit damage. They're fully built up, and obviously we have a GINYU on rotation, so they're guarding. But this rotation of STR, Raccoon and Guldo, and then AGL GINYU obviously is very, very effective. So GINYU actually getting the additional super as well, because ideally we don't want to get the Dokkan attack if he's, you know, on his last bit of HP. So if we can get it on the next turn, we should basically finish off the AGL phase, because we can get it with GINYU if we put him in slot 1. Or even if we don't finish him off, it'll do a nice big chunk of damage. So we've got the Jason Berta support as well. Yeah, see, and we don't have to worry about taking a hit here as well. Is that going to be enough? I think it is. Let's go. Yeah, nice. All right. Good, good, good. Oh, that went slower than I was expecting. Okay. All right, there we go. So GINYU with the Dokkan attack here should do a nice little chunk of damage. If we can get some additionals as well, potentially we kill him this turn. But cool, nice. Now come on, don't just do additional normals, GINYU. Okay, good. 6.6. Will this be enough? Maybe if we crit. No, we didn't crit. Man. That additional normal would have been an additional super. It'd be GG now. Jason Berta, maybe. Depending what additionals they get here. Nah. I think they need to get a 3rd super and probably need to crit on both. Yeah. Because, yeah, unfortunately, unless Raccoon crits, he's not going to kill him here. And then he gets supered. If he guards, we're okay. Otherwise, he might actually die. Okay, good. 76k, that's fine. Nice. So there's the guard. Yeah, it's funny because, yeah, well, like you say, with the pay-to-win version of the team, you're still kind of hoping that you eat supers because you do want to lose some HP at some point so you can actually get the transformation for the AGL Ginyus. Because, I mean, we could probably fairly easily enough just win without either of the Ginyus transforming, but of course it does make it a little bit easier and a little bit quicker if they do actually transform. But yeah, Jace has, like, SCR Jace is good for the Scouter. He has okay defense after he supers. Like, he can pretty much tank normals. What are you up to? Alright, Ginyu, calm down. Ginyu with the casual million defense in slot 1. It's pretty good. The only problem will be Jason Berta eating a super, but I'm going to get as many same type orbs as I can so we can keep stacking, keep getting the Dokkan gauge filling up. Because if we can get a second Dokkan attack, that would be good. But did Prof tell us to refresh Petan? I'm sure he mentioned it recently. But yeah, make sure you do refresh your Petan battles if you haven't already. I've yet again gotten myself into the situation where I've got one sticker missing from the new set. So I imagine I probably won't end up getting it until the next time the set comes back around. That's what usually happens. But oh, come on. Dodge 2 normals and then eat a normal and a super. 320. Well, this is what I was saying about compared to the free-to-play team is we'd have had a lower amount of HP. So, I mean, these guys wouldn't even be on the team. That would have been a different unit taking the super. But fortunately, that means we've only lost about half of our health because of the overall HP we have on this team. So, and then that now puts us in a situation where we can do this with one of the Ginyus. Let's do this so we can keep stacking up that active. I keep saying active skill. I said active skill instead of support memory earlier. And now I'm saying active skill instead of Dokkan attack. But yeah, this will be a good turn for... yeah, Raccoon and Guldo on release. I know it was essentially they're stuck on a... I say stuck, but like they're stuck on a team with Ginyu. Right? You have to run them with Ginyu. But on release, they probably were like the best banner unit in the game, right? Super, super good defensively. Just very, very strong unit overall. And then, yeah, now hopefully AGL Ginyu can start to go a bit crazy here. Actually getting the additional supers would be good. Yeah, there we go. And yeah, now he stacks attack as well, so... Only the 2 supers, but that's fine. Yeah, they could tank any event that was out at the time. Because like, the guard and the defense they had in slot 1 was definitely very good. Ooh, Raccoon not getting the guard. We still got this rotation, though, where this Ginyu is rocking well over 1 million defense. So, he's just chilling, which is good. And then, yeah, the Tech Ginyu Force hits pretty hard as well. I mean, this he literally, Ginyu's going to take double-digit damage from this. He's got 1.3 million. I wonder if we will actually get to transform the second one, because I guess it depends on what the rotations are looking like for in Golden Frieza. We're getting the Tech LR floated off here, so we don't have to worry too much about him and how often he's going to come back against the Int one. I will worry a little bit depending on the rotation, but the next rotation he'll be on is with AGL Ginyu, though, who does have a Scouter, so... because I think, does he have a guaranteed Scouter when Jace is on the team, or is it chance? Because obviously we have Jace and Berta, so... 6.3 for you. Would have been nice to finish him off this turn, so we could have as many turns against Int Golden Frieza as possible without the Tech Ginyu Force around, but it's fine. What did this Ginyu get up to that we transformed, actually? He only got up to 752k. But then I guess that means if we put him in slot 1, he then has the opportunity to get another stack in here and could take damage from a super. Yeah, it's high chance to see. So yeah, he might not. So basically, we could be getting supered on this turn, but man, chance to scout a passive is so dumb. We talked about this a lot back in the Sin versus Heroes summer when we were using Robel, but chance to scout is so annoying because you have no idea whether it went off and they're not supering or it didn't go off, and so then you have to play the turn as if you don't know where the super is. So then it's like, what's the point of having a scout a passive at all if that is the case? Yeah, the good old Rosel, the introduction. Yeah, that's not a word. The introduction of the Rosel emote, from the number of times that Robel was either not dodging or not giving us the scouter, and then we'd take a super on somebody. Good times. Those were good times back in the summer of Heroes versus Sin. But alright, so now we're at the final phase. We didn't actually get to the final phase with the free-to-play version of the team, so... Okay, so you've got 320. You're at 1.24. So I guess we just do this. Unfortunately, I don't think we will get to another Dokkan attack because we're too far away, I think, from it being filled up based on how quickly we will potentially kill Golden Frieza here. So, which is a bit of a shame, because obviously getting the Dokkan attack in the final phase in an event like this is obviously very good because it helps us beat the event and get done and get the W quicker. But GINYU getting the additionals. Yep, I was going to say he'll take double-digit damage from this, but he just dodged. So Jason Berta post-supering, their defense should be enough to tank Frieza's normals for double-digit damage. So it looks like we're probably not going to get the AGL GINYU to transform, the other one, sadly. That's the problem with having the HP restriction to transform but then getting a heal, is usually that's really good because you've dropped below a certain amount of HP, you get the transformation and then you get healed back up into like the sort of safety area. Although actually, GINYU in slot 3 here, I mean, he's not going to take 300k normals, is he? He gets more defense with you there anyway. But yeah, he's not going to take 300k normals, is he? Surely. Because these guys should all take double-digit damage. Alright, let's see. Because yeah, if they do take a bit of damage and we can transform the AGL one, that would be really good. We'll see. Because this Frieza, the Golden Frieza super attack is like 1.1 million, I think. Oh, see, they still took 100k. If he supers twice, he takes double digits. Okay, so I guess ideally we don't want him to get an additional super. There you go, AGL GINYU. Actually get these additionals. Stack that attack. Up to 10 million attacks that here. Alright, so let's see. We've got the extra defense. We have the damage reduction link with GINYU as well. 151. Okay, perfect. So that puts us in AGL GINYU transformation range. So this should be GG for this turn. In fact, we could probably just go ahead and put you first, because then you can get your attack off. That gives everybody extra defense. And then just do this. So we either kill him this turn or next turn. So yeah, the Tech GINYU force on the team, obviously having the scout at that turn was perfect, because of course if they ate a super, they would die. But that worked out perfectly for them to take a little bit of damage here, so that we can get the transformation with the other AGL GINYU. Of course, he hasn't been stacking attack, so he's not going to get, like, a ridiculous amount of attack here, but 730k would be terrible. 7.3 million, I mean. Is he not... Yeah, there we go. At least get one additional super. Come on, bro. Nice. Not enough to finish him off this turn. Jason Berta won't finish him off, but next turn we will. They're up to 4 mil now. Everyone's got that extra defense because of the physical Ginyu 18 key super as well. I mean, the amount of stacks this other AGL Ginyu got because of how long it took us to transform. Funnily enough, I think if Jason Berta didn't dodge that attack there, they'd have actually died as well. Because they do kind of rely on dodge a little bit. We almost got to the second Dokkan attack here as well. There you go. But Jason Berta probably won't finish. I mean, I could have just got away with putting AGL Ginyu in slot 1 probably, but... But yeah, AGL Ginyu should get the job done here. Yeah, burst mode for this event. That'd be fun. There we go. Get the additionals. That's what we want to see. We don't want to have to take an extra turn here. Nice. Yeah, Ginyu making sure that we're getting it done. Because even if he doesn't quite kill, Raccoon will. So... the tiniest sliver of HP there. But yeah, Raccoon, if he didn't have type advantage, he actually might not kill him. But there you go. So full Ginyu Force team. I mean, we didn't have to use items, but we still ended up getting... it was a little bit shaky there. This was the longest run out of the 3. I actually didn't think it would take this long with the summonable version of the team. I guess the Ginyu's not getting as many additionals or not transforming as early. Because, of course, if you transform AGL Ginyu a bit earlier, he's stacking attack, so it would have been a bit quicker. But there you go. So that is the Ginyu Force team. Technically the NAMEK Saga mission done. Full Ginyu Force team with no items. And that is the last of the missions. So we have videos up for all of the missions. Make sure you guys check those out. Let me know what team builds you used down below. We'll probably do a Heroes run for fun as well. But let me know any other teams you guys took into the event. And let me know what you thought of it overall. Did you have fun? I know it's not a super difficult event, but pretty good. So let me know your guys' thoughts down below. So that's going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.